comedy semi-final about a month ago, and I have never seen a comedian dominate a room the way that Hayden Stevens dominated a room. He was quite obviously in a wheelchair. You could tell that from the start of the performance. Good stuff, Woody. I followed up a bit. I met him backstage that day, and then I saw him again in the final of Raw Comedy, and he should have won the final of Raw Comedy. Sorry, Corey John Rist, who was the winner. I'm sure he's fantastic as well, but Hayden dominated again, and it got me thinking that this guy deserves to headline his own gig, and that's why we are all here today. That's why Cal Wilson was here, that's why Lawrence Mooney was here, that's why Kieran Lyons was here, and that's why Frenchie was here. And I was lucky enough that I got to sit down with Hayden this week and chat to him about his muscular dystrophy, which is the condition that he was born with. But I don't really want to talk about the condition. I more want to talk about how he's dealt with it. And he got dealt a pretty tough card from birth. And the way he deals with it is to sort of smile at it and laugh at it and get on with life. And it's unreal. I've been inspired by him. So let's get him out here. The headliner. He's a three-time Raw Comedy finalist. Hayden Stevens, everybody!
G'day. You know, people have been telling me all day to break a leg, but should have seen the state of that ramp. I just drove up and nearly broke my fucking neck. You probably can't tell just by looking at me, but I do suffer from a very serious ailment. Fucking hay fever. I've had to stick this tissue up my nose to stop it from running. Now people start staring at me. Well, I don't let it get in the way of doing things I enjoy, like coming out here and doing some stand-up. Sit down comedy. You know, I could have been a straight A student, but I kept failing phys ed. When they were telling me about my condition, my dad gave me some advice. He said, son, I've got some good news, I've got some bad news. Bad news is you're going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. So, well, what's the good news? Then he said, you'll save money on running shoes. Despite this good advice, we don't get on that well because we don't have that much in common. Except when he's had too much to drink, then we're both legless. I grew up in Rockingham. At my height, I was constantly coming face to face with camel toes and whale tails. I drive down the shops. It's like a trip to the zoo. Geez, these Subiaco parking inspectors are pretty hot on parking lately. I was down there the other day having a chat. Then he's come up and chalked my front wheel. Yeah. It was ridiculous. I was in the no standing zone. You know, speaking of parking, whenever I'm looking for a disabled parking spot for my wheelchair van, there's always a car in it with a fucking Accord sticker. And I think surely their disability is not as good as mine. I think in this situation there should be a crippled face-off. You know, I went shopping recently and I purchased a Fitbit, but it's not working. I don't know, it's just not recording any steps. which just kind of led to a dream I had where I'd been cured. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I learned two things during this dream. I learned that being able-bodied is overrated, and as an able-bodied person, people in wheelchairs are a pain in the fucking ass. For starters, they don't stand for the national anthem. I even see people in wheelchairs abuse able-bodied people when they come out of the wheelchair toilet. Does anything happen to anyone in here? You get busted in the wheelchair toilet? And you're like, shit, what do I do? You get in front of the mirror and think, do I pull some kind of disability face? You do a bit of practice. It looks like this if you want to know. Or maybe you'll limp. Or you just run, being chased by a bunch of people in wheelchairs. So you climb the step and we're all fucked. When I stay in the hospital, I stay in the high dependency unit. When I'm there, they provide me with a hoist, which is kind of like a mini crane to get me in and out of bed. The hoist is great. The only problem is it's almost as big as a crane. It doesn't fit inside my curtained off area. So all my transfers take part in the middle of the ward. So here I am hanging like a naked tandem skydiver, where every bed's a front row seat. Here's a fun little fact for you. When you're hanging in the air without pants on, you're going to pass wind. I farted so hard, I blew the notes off the nurse's station. So now it's time to get to bed. So now I'm being wheeled across the high dependency unit like a float in the gay Mardi Gras. They took me so close to one poor old lady that she put down her paper and picked up her cup. She thought the tea bags had arrived. You know, I heard a rumour that if you want to be a carer, you have to go to university. They're going to call it a Bachelor of the Arse. If you graduate, they'll pay you to wipe mine. I was trying to pay Woody to do it, but he's not qualified. But being in a wheelchair, it's all the fun and games I make it out to be. My testicles are constantly being assaulted. And in the morning, when this occurs the most, when I get out of my bed in my wheelchair, I end up on the front edge of my seat. To get back on my seat properly, my carer has to get a handful the back of my pants, plant her feet for traction. Boys, you may know where this is heading. Then she pulls me back really bloody hard. It's when I get a mangina. I look down and it's all gone. And my vitally sensitive equipment has been pulled through my back door, then been slammed shut. Pulling my balls out, it's like pulling two fully loaded bean bags through a doggy door built for a fucking chihuahua. Another thing about my condition is my arms are quite weak, so I can't lift them up to my face to do things like brush my teeth, blow my nose, fend off a turkey slap. I'm constantly at risk of copping a turkey slap, especially on the train during peak hour. And whenever I'm in this situation, I never seem to be surrounded by women. It's always men in their crutches. So they call me the cock whisperer. I can hear them, you know. They say, help me. He keeps trying to choke me. Help me. He only introduces me to arseholes. Anyway, we're coming to the end of my educational presentation. I'd like to thank you all for coming out here, and Heidi, Will and Woody for putting this on. But I'll leave you one last thought. Then I get out of here. I haven't always been in this wheelchair. I used to have a blue one. Thanks a lot.
Hayden Stevens, everybody!
Well done, Hayden. Can I just say, someone down here just has an extraordinary laugh.
This one.
Yeah, or it was a male laugh. Yeah, I think it was you. That was good. He thought you were funny.
Yeah,
You can take him on tour, Hayden.
I can, I know him.
Oh, well, Hayden, you were fantastic. We had a whole range of people up here before you that opened up for you, but you bloody smashed them. They've all gone now, so we can say that.
I think Cal's still here.
Oh, sorry, Cal, sorry. Sorry, Kieran.
No, in all seriousness, a big thank you to Cal Wilson, Kieran Lyons, Lawrence Mooney and Frenchie. Round of applause for those guys. They've all got really busy schedules. They heard about what we were doing and they're all more than happy to sacrifice a bit of their time to come down and perform for you guys. And yeah, we're really happy that they could get involved.
I know Cal's back here tonight.
Yes.
And if you want to get a ticket or you want to tell someone, ticket, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't fuck any spiders and go and get a ticket.
Yeah,
We're
we're not here to fuck spiders.
That's the one. Fuck. Or she'll shit a bulldog. Is that the... My daughter,
Oh,
right?
God.
This afternoon was free for everybody, which was awesome.
What Jaden said there, mate.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Thought he was going to knock him out.
Turkey slap. I would wipe your ass, by the way, mate.
It's speaking to me, Woody.
What's it saying?
I can't reveal it.
He had a good night last night, didn't he?
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Oh, no, it was free this afternoon, but there is a muscular dystrophy charity that Hayden aligns himself with, and if you could, mdwa.org.au. It'd be great if everyone could go to that website, and basically what we want you to do is pay as much as you think today was worth. Obviously we won't be able to tell if you all go and do it or you don't do it, but shit, I'm going to hit you in the head.
Seriously, I thought he was your mate.
It's an honesty system, but yeah, just jump on that website, you go to the give support bit, there's like a Dropbox or something.
We'll chuck it up on our Instagram and then you can go there and check it out. So mdwa.org.au.
Yeah, how much do you reckon today was worth?
Oh, look, at least 500.
500.
Oh, yeah. What a woman. I met her in the car park earlier as well.
Unreal. All right, well, that's all we've got time for, guys. But one final round of applause for Hayden Stevens, everybody. And watch this space. We'll be doing so much more work around WA, and who knows, we'll be interstate as well, mate.
Are you gonna be out there doing selfies and have a drink or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come meet
So if you
me.
want to meet Hayden, we'll be out in the. Well, you're gonna do burnouts, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some cock whispering too.
So
I'll let you know how they're feeling.
we'll be out the back, cock whispering and doing burnouts.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks so much for coming, everyone. We appreciate your support.